On DAZN Worldwide, May 2nd and 3rd, a knockout weekend of boxing. Garcia versus Romero and Canelo versus Skull. 2 huge fights. Pick one or go all in for only $90. Exclusively on DAZN. Buy now at DAZN.com.
To see you first off. Just 2 really quick ones for you. Yesterday, Oscar mentioned the possibility of you potentially fighting Ryan. You know, maybe it's an internal in-house fight that can be made. What do you think of something like that?
It's a fun, interesting idea because you know, me and Ryan have talked about it in the past before that we're okay with fighting each other, that there won't be any hard feelings or anything like that. But we'll still be competitive. We're still gonna try to knock each other out. But it's not it doesn't come. The desire to fight doesn't come from like a place of like hate, I guess.
Yeah.
But of course, I mean, I would love for that to happen. Yeah.
Hey, if the opportunity comes up, you're willing to take it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Now, talk to me about this main event, Ryan versus Rolly. I mean, from the fighter's perspective, like, what do you make of this fight? I mean, some people saying it's a walkthrough for Ryan, and other people saying Rolly's got those hands, and you never know. What do you make of the fight?
Rolly hits hard as fuck, and so does Ryan. So I think that when you got 2 fighters that can hit hard, you know, 2 things can happen. It's going to be an interesting, exciting fight, or it's going to be a boring fight. Now, I've never seen either of them in a boring fight. So I think that we both know, especially considering from their sparring that they released, both sides have released, it's going to be an interesting fight. It's going to be entertaining for the fans.
Last one, I want to get your reaction to obviously the fight, Benn versus Eubank. I know it was at 160, but more so with Benn, somebody who's in and around your division. Eddie, you know, even Benn will be here today, and they've discussed also your name has popped up. You know, he's interested in fighting everyone, all the big names, and you are one of those big names. What do you make of a fight like that? I mean, you think that's something even maybe go to England and you would be willing to do?
When I go to England, I mean, why not? Because, you know, the fans love me out there. When I went to London, I got a lot of love. I'm open to it.
Just talk to us about fight. I know you said you got a surgery operation on your hand. How's your hand doing, and what did you have done?
Yeah, so you know, we got to the Madrimov fight. It was a good fight. The fans enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Unfortunately, I had broke my hand in the process. To get into the details of it, a fracture, a bone broke off. A fragment was the word I was trying to find. A fragment broke off and it healed onto one of my bones, so we had to get that removed because it just wasn't healing.
During the fight, you broke?
During the fight, yeah.
So you fought with a broken hand.
Oh no, I wasn't fighting with one. I didn't even know it broke. I didn't even know. You know, usually I can tell. But I didn't know. So I fought like normal. No excuses, not nothing there. But yeah, so we just gotta wait for it to heal. I see the doctor in maybe like a week or 2, and they'll give me a time frame. You know? But
Oh yeah, I seen you.
that's it.
Vergil, what do you think about the news that Fedora and Zayas are not fighting? Fedora's gonna fight Tim's doing a rematch. What are your thoughts on it? And are you just like, okay, Zayas isn't fighting, he's been talking a lot of crap to you, let's make that fight happen next?
So I'm happy. I'm happy for Zoo because, you know, what happened to him was unfortunate, and of course it wasn't anyone's fault. It just stuff like that just kind of happens. You know, I'm glad that he's getting his shot back to get his title back, and you know, I wish both of them nothing but the best. You know, I'm not biased towards any of them. Just I hope they both come out healthy. As far as the Zayas thing, you know, I mean, of course I would have bought him anyways. You know, but just to say that I'm ducking, you know, that was just stupid, you know. But of course, if he has a title, then he's obviously gonna be on my radar, you know.
Is that the only way he's gonna be on your radar, though?
No, that's not the only way. But he's obviously fighting for the world title, so if he gets it, he jumps the list.
I know you might be getting tired of talking about Jerron Ennis, but he's kind of like your Terrence Crawford to your Spence, your Manny Pacquiao to your Floyd.
Yeah.
Do you look at him in that way where you're just like, I know he's a great fighter, and I know he's going to be the last one standing. Like, me and him are going to be the last 2 standing. Like, that's going to be my mega fight. Do you view him in that way?
I don't view it that way. I just view it as he's at 147 right now, so he's like on a low priority list right now. When the day he moves up, then it's like, okay, I can start kind of taking this seriously, because as far as right now, it was gonna happen, and then some excuses were made, not by him, by his promoter, saying that, oh, it was going to happen at 147 when clearly I can't make 147. You know, so I don't know what happened there, but I think it'll happen. It's not going to happen until he moves up. So if he's still at 147, then I don't really like talking about it. You know what I mean? Because I can't give a definitive answer.
Got it. In terms of guys at 154 pounds, who is number one on your radar? I know there's Bonko, there's Fundora. I know you're going to say the guys with the titles, but knowing you always want to go for the best guy in a weight class.
Yeah.
So who do you look at and be like, all right, this guy's the best at 154, I want to fight him?
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to give you a boring answer. It's literally anyone with the title. Of course, look.
So do you look at all the guys with the titles as being on the same level, though?
That's a great question.
Because if you don't,
not really.
So who do you view as like the top champion? And you know,
well, see, first of all, the glory. I want the glory too, right? So there's the glory, and then there's the people who want glory, and the people who want the money, right? So I obviously want to collect the belts, and I also want to get paid at the same time. You can do both of those things at the same time. Usually one helps the other. The glory helps the money. So I would, of course, the priority is going to be belts. But seeing as they're busy, then I'm forced to fight other people. But I can still make it to where they're still good ass fights. So I can't tell you what the plans are. But
Do you see them as champions, each one of them, or do you see them as belt holders? Is there a champion at 154?
That is a good question.
And if they are belt holders, rank the belt holders 1 through 3.
Well, let's see, Fundora has 2 of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, no one has, and it's just Murtazalia. No one has the WBA.
Yeah.
No one has the WBA right now.
Well, Crawford had it, but he's moving up.
Yeah. So I would put Crawford number 1, but he's obviously not coming back. So it would just be Murtazalia or Fundora. But I think they're both difficult in their own right, because they're both completely different fighters. So it's not really fair to rank them. You know what I mean? But they're both equally, in my opinion, they're kind of equally hard fighters, difficult fighters. But that being said, it's just we're gonna fight whoever's available. We're not gonna wait for anyone. There's still gonna be good fights, and the fans are gonna be really happy.
A guy that doesn't have a belt, but he's been out for a long time, like from Texas, Charlo. What about you and him headlining like AT&T Stadium?
Yeah, I mean that's a great fight as well. We'll just have to wait and see if I don't know, for whatever. But I'm willing to fight anyone. That's it.
Who do you think is your legacy fight? The one that's going to define your career?
It would have been Crawford. I would have loved to fight him. No, respectfully, the dude is fucking high in IQ and boxing ability and all that, but it's not gonna happen. I'm pretty sure he's gonna retire after this. He told me himself.
So you don't think Devon would be like your legacy fight? Like he's not your weight class yet. But I mean, come on, Vergil, like you know the hype that's around it. So it's like
there's a lot of hype around it, but as I said before, he's not on my radar.
I said talking about
of course. But I'm not even thinking about him right now. I didn't even think about him until you mentioned it, and that's disrespectful. He's at 147 right now.
Speaking about the Crawford and Canelo, who do you got in that fight? If that fight does materialize,
I like Canelo.
is it just a weight thing? Because you just said
so it is a weight thing. It is a weight thing with me. But the thing is, some people, fighters jump up. They usually have some kind of underdog, but still have kind of like a. I don't know how to say this, bro.
Grit,
people
grind still.
Champ, last
Canelo's
question.
a good ass fighter.
Last question, Champ. Errol Spence Jr., you're from Texas, he's from Texas. Would you consider that fight?